Hi everyone, it's Rachel and Anthony.
Hello.
From Don't Crop Me Now. It is Boxing Day and we are going to do that recommended gardening activity for Boxing Day, which is planting onion seeds. Now every single year I always say I'm going to plant onion seeds on Boxing Day, and I don't think I've ever done that in 20 years. It's always ended up a job that comes on maybe end of January. But unfortunately, I made a total boo-boo with our saved seeds, and I'm going to have to act now or we're going to lose the seeds. So we made loads of effort to save our own onion seeds, let some of our homegrown onions go to seed, collect the seeds for the next year. They looked beautiful on the plot, got loads of onion seeds. I had them in this pan here, which was in the greenhouse, and they dried off, and I'd just been waiting to get around to sieving out the little black seeds from this sort of top flour like material. And I came to the plot last week and I put this tray out on top of this picnic bench, meaning to take it home with me to sort of riddle them out at home, and I forgot, and I left the tray here with the seeds in out, and it rained overnight. So that means all these seeds are wet, they're going to germinate, and then they're going to fail. So we need to do something with them or we will lose all these seeds. It is a bit of a shame because there's probably a number of years worth of seeds here, but now we're just going to have to make the most of the situation. They haven't germinated yet, they haven't been wet for long, so I do think that we will still get them to grow and get a crop. So you can see the black onion seeds. I don't think any of this flour material will matter, it will just sort of rot down within the pot. So we're going to get on and pot up these onion seeds into some larger containers. Now we do like to reuse and make as much of our own compost as we can here at Don't Crop Me Now, but sometimes that's just not practical. One of the times that I do try to use a little bit of bought compost is often when I'm sowing very small seeds, because I always tend to get a few little weeds that will germinate in our own homegrown compost, and the last thing you want to be doing is picking out little tiny onion seedlings from other weeds. So I'm going to use a mix. This is actually some compost from the bottom of a house plant, which I left in the summer house and the frosts have killed off. So this will be some sort of bought compost. I'm not sure what sort of compost that is, but I thought I'd reuse that anyway. And then we've got a bit of just, this is bought peat-free type compost here. We will use that certainly on the top section. So I'm going to start by putting about 50-50 of this compost in the two pots that I'm going to use. I'm putting this on the bottom because if there is any weed seeds in it, then it's not going to matter. So I'm just essentially reducing the amount of the bought compost that I need to use. So we've got 2 there, and then what I would do is top up with this bought compost. I could probably use less of this and you could just do a thin layer on top, but I'm going for using what I've got, so there we go. Going to use these 2 containers to grow the onion seeds. It's good to have a reasonable amount of depth in there. I'm going to sow them really thickly on the top, and then we will prick these out. So I would just firm down the compost. That's always really important when you're sowing seeds. Seeds need to have contact with the surface of the compost and not sit like in an air pocket. If they sit in an air pocket, they're just going to dry out and then they won't germinate. So I've just sort of pressed it down a little bit, and then I'm going to get my sloppy seed mixture. There is loads of seeds here. I should imagine that the germination rate will be really good because they're fresh seeds. You know what, I might even do 3 pots. That might be the answer. I can always give away these on the ground, and we can probably sell a few for the community plot. So it doesn't really matter. I just don't want to waste them because I made loads of effort growing these, so I was a little bit annoyed with myself. So you can see we put them on the top here. Then we're going to get a bit more of this bought compost. So again, it shouldn't really have weed seeds in, it tends to be a bit more sterile. Put it on the top. And again, make sure you get that contact. We're going to press it down. I'm not going to water this because this compost here is quite wet anyway. And there we go. I would always remind people to label what you put in, but I am really not good at doing that. I'm going to know what they are because I'm going to take these home. I'm going to put these in the house and let them germinate in the house. Onions are actually quite hardy and they will grow on in a greenhouse or a cold frame, but I just like to get them germinated in the house because you get a better germination, a quicker germination with a bit of higher temperatures at this time of year. So there we go. And then I'm going to do one more with this set of seeds, and that should be hundreds and hundreds probably of little seedlings. We'll give you an update later on to see how well this method has worked for us. So if you've enjoyed the video today, please do like, comment and subscribe. It only takes a minute, but it really helps our channel. Bye everyone.
Bye.